The issues of life is the blood that's, of course, being pumped by the heart. And when our heart stops, we stop. So there are many things that you can do that can keep that heart strong. The heart is a muscle, and that muscle is continually beating. And that heart muscle is made up of a whole lot of little cells.
After 65, your risk of a heart attack doubles. But it's not age, it's your daily habits that make the difference. In this video, you'll discover 10 simple ways to protect your heart and live longer. Before we start, drop a comment below telling us where you're watching from. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss our well-researched health videos made just for you. Let's start with tip number 10. Exercise.
I want to go one step further and show you why the interval training is so powerful in strengthening that heart muscle. So let's have a look at the interval training. We'll go over it again for the people who weren't here last night and for the people who were here last night so we can recap it. Interval training, as the name implies, is intervals of high intensity and intervals of recovery, and it's usually done for a cycle. Now, how long you do high intensity depends basically on your fitness level. And most of the research that is done with interval training is usually 20 or 30 seconds high intensity. That's running as hard and as fast as you can, or cycling as hard and as fast as you can. It's not very long.
Your heart is a muscle, and like any muscle, it needs regular movement to stay strong, especially after 65. But don't worry, staying active doesn't mean you have to hit the gym or do intense workouts. In fact, just moving your body a little each day can make a huge difference. You can break activity into shorter, manageable sessions throughout the day. A 10-minute walk after meals, some light stretching in the morning, or even dancing a little while listening to music, all of these are great for your heart. Activities like swimming, yoga, or chair exercises work just as well, especially if you have joint pain or balance issues. The goal isn't to go hard, it's to stay consistent. Even standing up every hour to stretch or walk around the house helps keep your blood flowing and your heart happy. So remember, doing something is always better than doing nothing. Just a little movement every day can go a long way in protecting your heart and keeping you independent. Tip number 9, drink enough water.
So very important that you be well hydrated. Water. The water loss in a day is about 2.5 litres. That's 1.5 litres out through the kidneys, 0.5 of a litre out of the skin, 0.3 of a litre out of the colon, and 0.2 of a litre out of your lungs. That's 2.5 litres a day.
Staying hydrated is one of the easiest and most powerful things you can do for your heart. As we age, our sense of thirst weakens, so many seniors don't drink enough water. But when your body is low on fluids, your blood gets thicker, making it harder for your heart to pump it through your arteries. This puts extra pressure on your heart and raises the risk of blood clots and high blood pressure.
So 2 litres must be replaced. The other half a litre can come through herb teas, maybe your juice, maybe your salad, maybe your fruit salad. You're getting some moisture there.
Keeping your body hydrated supports not only your heart but also your brain, joints, and kidneys, an all-around win for your health. Number 8, use of caffeine.
Now there is one drink that leaches the magnesium and the calcium out of the body, and that is caffeine. And most people don't realise that coffee is a huge contributing factor to dehydration, to heart malfunction, and also to imbalance in heartbeats.
As you get older, your body processes caffeine more slowly, which means it can have a stronger effect on your heart. While 1 or 2 cups of coffee a day is usually safe for most seniors, too much caffeine can raise your blood pressure, cause a faster or irregular heartbeat, and make it harder to sleep, especially if you already have heart issues. It's also common for older adults to become more sensitive to caffeine over time, even if it never used to bother them. If you notice jitteriness, restlessness, or your heart beating faster after tea, coffee, or soft drinks, it might be time to cut back. Try switching to decaf or herbal alternatives in the afternoon and evening. Remember, caffeine isn't bad, but at this stage in life, less is often better when it comes to protecting your heart. Number 7, sugar.
No refined sugar. Refined sugar is dangerous. It clogs up the arteries. It makes the blood very, very sticky. And you can get so many delicious sweeteners like honey and maple syrup and even the coconut sugars. There's no need to go to the refined sugar.
Even if you don't have diabetes, high blood sugar levels can quietly damage your heart over time. Elevated glucose harms the lining of your blood vessels and makes it easier for plaque to build up, which can lead to heart attacks or strokes. Many seniors develop insulin resistance without knowing it, so it's important to watch for symptoms like fatigue, blurred vision, or increased thirst. Eat a balanced diet low in added sugars and processed carbs. Swap sugary drinks and white bread for whole grains, fresh veggies, and fruits. Adding healthy fats and lean protein can help stabilize your blood sugar, and walking for just 10 minutes after meals can lower glucose levels naturally. Keeping your blood sugar steady supports a strong, healthy heart. Number 6, smoking.
Tobacco. They must stop if you want heart health. Keeping the heart with all diligence.
Smoking, and even being around smoke, can seriously damage your heart. Cigarette smoke stiffens arteries, raises blood pressure, and forces your heart to work harder than it should. Even if you quit smoking years ago, exposure to secondhand smoke still puts your heart at risk. And if you're still smoking, now is the time to stop. The benefits begin within days, blood pressure starts to drop, and over time, your risk of heart disease decreases dramatically. Number 5, cholesterol.
Fat is not the problem. And when someone has a heart attack, or someone has a bit of a build-up and a potential to heart attack, what do they put on? Cholesterol-lowering medication, yeah? Well, your liver is the organ that makes cholesterol. And what this medication does, two of the most popular are Lipitor and Crestor, they block the pathway in the liver that the liver uses to make cholesterol, thus stopping the body making so much cholesterol.
High cholesterol is one of the leading silent causes of heart attacks after age 65. It builds up slowly in your arteries, forming plaques that reduce blood flow and increase the risk of blockages. The problem is, most people don't feel it happening. That's why getting your cholesterol checked regularly is so important. After 60, your body becomes less efficient at processing fats, even on a moderate diet. Aim to keep LDL below 100 and HDL above 60. Avoid fried foods, red meats, and full-fat dairy. Instead, eat more oats, olive oil, fish, fruits, and vegetables. And if lifestyle changes aren't enough, your doctor may prescribe medication. Don't ignore it. Managing your cholesterol is like keeping your arteries clean so your heart doesn't have to fight to do its job. Number 4, blood pressure.
Anyone that comes to me with high blood pressure, we do quite a few changes, but we always supplement with magnesium because it keeps that heart muscle at rest. You see, your systolic is your high point and your diastolic is your bottom one. It relaxes that diastolic and brings it down a little bit. And the Celtic salt can do that.
High blood pressure is often called the silent killer because it can damage your heart, arteries, brain, and kidneys without any noticeable symptoms. As you get older, blood pressure tends to rise naturally, which makes it even more important to monitor regularly. Aim for a reading below 120/80. Anything consistently above 130 out of 80 needs medical attention. Use a home blood pressure monitor and check your levels daily or weekly. Lifestyle changes like reducing salt, losing excess weight, staying active, and managing stress can all help bring it down. Even one small habit, like deep breathing during stressful moments, can help lower your numbers. Knowing your blood pressure gives you the power to protect your heart before trouble starts. Number 3, lower your stress levels. Chronic stress doesn't just affect your mood, it directly impacts your heart. When you're under constant stress, your body produces hormones like cortisol that increase blood pressure and cause inflammation in your arteries. Over time, this weakens your heart and raises your risk of disease. Seniors often deal with stress from loneliness, financial pressure, or health worries. The key is to manage it daily. Practice calming habits like deep breathing, meditation, gentle stretching, or even a quiet walk outside. The last tip is be consistent. The most important habit of all isn't just one thing, it's doing the right things consistently. Protecting your heart isn't about quick fixes. It's about the small, daily decisions that add up over time. Drinking more water, moving your body, watching your salt, managing your stress, and keeping your numbers in check, none of these work if you only do them once in a while. If you like this video, hit a subscribe button for more health-related videos.